A permanent salt cure is a traditional feng shui remedy that combines water, salt, and metal to reduce or dilute negative flying star energies, such as those related to health and accidents. If you are unfamiliar with what a feng shui remedy or activation is, please refer to my post, Feng Shui Remedies and Activations, for further information. The additional benefit of a salt cure is that aside from a feng shui application, it may also be used as a remedy for mankind luck by absorbing and reducing a person's stress, illness, or other negative energies, such as emotions. It is important to understand that a salt cure remedy will not eliminate all bad energies and is only intended to reduce them by absorbing some of the negative energy on your behalf. The permanent version of a salt cure is placed in a location long-term and should not be touched or moved until final disposal. Here is how to create a feng shui permanent salt cure per my Sang Yuan Shuang Kong Flying Star training. 1. Use a clear glass jar with a wide open mouth. An 18-ounce pasta jar can be used for a small room that is approximately 10 by 10 feet. A bigger jar or more than one jar can be used for larger rooms, while a smaller jar may be used for rooms such as a bathroom, laundry, or storage room. I do remove the label as part of the process of cleaning the jar. 2. Fill the jar approximately 2/3 full with salt. Any salt will work, but it is recommended to use coarse sea salt due to its natural healing properties. Refer to is the Cure for Anything Saltwater post for further details on why salt is the main ingredient. 3. Place 6 circular-shaped metal objects of the same size on top of the salt. Examples include coins such as US pennies or washers from the hardware store. It is recommended to carefully place them in the shape of a circle. Depending on the width of the jar opening, sometimes this is not possible and is okay if it cannot be placed in a circle. If using a small jar, one coin or washer may be placed inside the circle formed by the others. Some schools believe each coin must be laid heads up, but my training indicated this is not necessary. 4. Fill the jar with water, but not overly full so that there is risk of spillage when transporting the cure to the location that it needs to be placed in. Plain tap water can be used. Some schools believe the water must be poured carefully so as to not disturb the circular formation of the coins or washers, but my training indicated this is not necessary. 5. Put the salt cure in the desired location, ensuring to place something underneath to protect the surface under and around it. As the salt cure works, crystallization will form around the jar and can spread far beyond the jar itself onto nearby flooring, furniture, and walls. It may be placed anywhere, such as on the floor, shelf, and on furniture, as long as it will never be disturbed or touched by humans or pets until ready to be discarded. The lid of the jar should not be used, as access to air is critical for effectiveness. Placement of the salt cure should allow plenty of air circulation within the room. This means it should not be placed in a closed cabinet, drawer, closet, or anything with doors that prevents it from absorbing all the air in the room. If placed underneath something such as furniture, ensure there are several inches of clearance above the opening of the jar to allow for air to circulate above and into the jar. As negative energies are absorbed by the salt cure, crystallization will form on and around it, with the negative energy held in the blooms of the crystallization. A human or pet that touches a salt cure that has crystallized will absorb all that negative energy and is prone to becoming sick, having an accident, or some other detrimental effect. This is why it is crucial that the salt cure not be touched until disposal, which must be done in a careful and very specific way. They can be put in place at the start of the Chinese New Year and replaced after a year, but depending on the energies and subsequent reactions, salt cures may be placed at any time and kept there longer if there is minimal activity or changed out sooner if severe effects are observed.